So we're going to look at the orientations, the typologies, trains and chains and slings. The myofascial system consists of about 430 skeletal muscles, which are wrapped by fascia, making up more than 40% of the whole body weight for an average person of 70 kilograms, being the biggest organ of the body. As we mentioned in the second module, if we use the layers according to Willard, well, then we have our pandicular fascia, which is extremities, our axial fascia, we have visceral, and the cranial-meningeal. And those layers then represent the unity and all connected to the spinal column, except for the superficial fascia. Robert Schlipp's magic spots. So I've always been a proponent of the use of the term high leverage points. And many of these points become transfer points or train station points on Meyer's lines. These are places that you would tend to intervene to change the connective tissue fabric, especially the superficial fabric. This is sort of my philosophy. Each line should be assessed. You want to pick at least a couple of typologies that are useful. In the cardinal line typology is very useful. And these are fundamental patterns that affect the three-dimensional aspect globally for local regional distortions and restriction patterns. And there's the three lines according to Myers, the back line, the front line, and the lateral line. And I get a lot of mileage out of treating these lines, I cannot tell you, clinically. And to some extent, then, the more complex lines cannot be cleared properly unless these cardinals are functioning as they should. I'll just have a brief look, taking extracts from anatomy trains. You again can see his high leverage points he calls stations. And each of these spots are places that would, the dots affect the tension in that line fairly dramatically.